Good evening students. Today we are going to discuss about the sustainable development. Sustainable development is one of the approaches which focuses on the economic development of the country without compromising the quality of the environment for the future generations. அதாவது அந்த என்விரான்மெண்ட் நம்ம எந்த அளவுக்கு பொல்யூட் பண்ணாமல் இருக்கிறோமோ அந்த அளவுக்கு ஒரு சஸ்டைனபிள் டெவலப்மெண்ட் நம்மளால் க்ரியேட் பண்ண முடியும். ஒரு எக்கனாமியை நம்மளால் ஸ்ட்ரென்தன் பண்ண முடியும். That is the need for the sustainable development. In the name of the economic development, the price of the environmental damage is paid in the form of the land degradation, soil erosion, air and water pollution, deforestation, etc. This damage may surpass the advantages of having more quality output of goods and services. To promote the kind of development that minimizes the environmental problems நம்ம minimize பண்ணும்போது ஒரு sustainable growth and development create பண்ணலாம். To meet the needs of the existing generations without compromising with the quality of the environment for the future generations. அதாவது பொல்யூஷன் பண்ணாமல் இருந்தோம் அப்படின்னா ஃபியூச்சர் ஜென்ரேஷன்ஸுமே ஒரு லைஃப் லாங் சர்வை பண்ண முடியும். Pollution free environment they can survive. This is important goals for the sustainable development. Next factors is how the sustainability works. What are the essential factors? That is there are basically three important factors: environmental factors, social factors and human impacts play an important role in the sustainability. It influences to consider more factors than simply the immediate profit or losses involved. Increasing the companies have issued the goals such as the commitment to zero wastage packaging, and another one factor is when we promote or create any kind of produce any kind of products or develop any kind of new byproducts, we have to minimize the wastage. Zero wastage technology should be essentially followed, and pollution should be controlled. Lowering the energy usage, sourcing the products for fair trade organizations. That is, fair trade means the product should be sold at a minimum cost that all can buy that particular product. Next important factors are economic growth, environmental protection and social inclusion. Environmental factors influence a viable natural environment. Economic factors, that is the sufficient economy. Social is the nurturing the community. These are the three pillars, that is the environment, economy and the social factors. These are the pillars for the sustainable development. Apart from this, there are actually 17 goals which are prescribed by the WHO or World Health Organization. That is, first is no poverty. We have to eradicate the poverty. Zero hunger, that is by providing various job opportunities or any kind of entrepreneurships, we can minimize this. And first is education, quality education, good health and well-being. Gender equality is also the important factor. Clean water should be provided to promote the hygienic environment. Affordable clean energy, decent workplace, industry, innovation and all other factors. Reduced inequalities, sustainable cities and communities. When we promote all these factors are also will automatically increase or automatically get strengthened. Responsible consumption and production. Climate action, life below the water. Life below water means the underwater biodiversity should be preserved. life on land means a terrestrial ecosystem. Terrestrial ecosystem, all the plants and animals which survive on the land surface, they must be preserved. Their biodiversity should be preserved to in order to um, develop the sustainable growth. Place, justice, and strong institutions should also encourage this sustainable development, and we can also develop a collaborative partnership with other organizations to promote these kinds of sustainable development. Human health first is these are the various importance of the sustainable development. Human health is very much essential. The basic needs should be satisfied. First, food, clothing, and shelter should be adequately provided to in order to develop the economy or develop sustainable growth. These must be fulfilled. அப்புறம் வந்து நெக்ஸ்ட் ஃபேக்டர் சி ஃபாசல் ஃபியூவல் யூசேஜ். ஃபாசல் ஃபியூவலை வந்து நம்ம எந்த அளவுக்கு வந்து யூஸ் பண்ணுறோமோ நம்ம வந்து ஒரு சஸ்டைனபிள் க்ரோத்தை வந்து நம்மளால் வந்து க்ரியேட் பண்ண முடியும். ஒரு பொல்யூஷன் ஃப்ரீ என்விரான்மெண்ட்டையும் வந்து க்ரியேட் பண்ணலாம். ரெனியூவபிள் அண்ட் சஸ்டைனபிள் ஆப்ஷன்ஸ் minimizes the cost for supplying the basic needs become a very much essential factors. Basic needs should be properly fulfilled. அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து ஃபாசல் ஃபியூவல்ஸ் வந்து யூஸ் பண்ணணும் அப்படிங்கிறத வந்து ப்ரொமோட் பண்ணணும். நெக்ஸ்ட் இஸ் தி அக்ரிகல்ச்சர். Agriculture, India's backbone is actually the agriculture. Without agriculture we can't do anything. Nowadays the barren lands are utilized as the many buildings or any other malls they are constructing. Instead of constructing these kinds of malls or any kind of buildings, அந்த மாதிரி வந்து நம்ம வந்து ஒரு மாலையோ ஒரு பில்டிங்கையோ ஒரு தேட்டரையோ வந்து கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ட் பண்ணுறத விட அதை வந்து ஒரு கல்டிவேபிள் லேண்டாக வந்து நம்ம வந்து கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா வந்து ஒரு சஸ்டைனபிள் க்ரோத்தை வந்து நம்மளால் வந்து க்ரியேட் பண்ண முடியும். அக்ரிகல்ச்சரை வந்து எந்த அளவுக்கு ப்ரமோட் பண்ணுறோமோ நம்மளோட எக்கனாமியும் வந்து ப்ரமோட் ஆகும். அந்த ஃப்யூச்சர் ஜென்ரேஷன்ஸுமே வந்து ஒரு ஃபுட் ஸ்கேசிட்டி இல்லாத ஒரு generations only we can create by promoting the agriculture. If the same unsustainable cultivation, planting, irrigation, spraying and harvesting techniques are utilized in the future they might prove to be financially burdening, considering fossil fuel resources are projected to run out. Next important factor is the crop rotation techniques should be followed. We will discuss about this crop rotation in the forthcoming slides. Seeding techniques, they are promoting the seeding techniques by seed banks or many other organizations are involved in the promote the seeding techniques. Nowadays they are taking many steps. Financial stability is also very much essential in the case of sustainable development. Developing countries வந்து financial stability is very much essential to promote the sustainable development. From the development of renewable energy techniques or renewable energy technologies, these countries can create the many kind of job opportunities related to the sustainable development. Financial stability இருந்தால் தான் வந்து இந்த ஃபேக்டர்ஸ்னால் வந்து ஈஸியாக வந்து டெவலப் பண்ண முடியும். So financial stability or economic status is automatically strengthened through the sustainable development. Biodiversity. Sustained biodiversity. The life ecosystem is designed in such a way that the species depend on others for the survival. For instance, the plant produces the oxygen that humans are utilizing for the respiration. That is an important factor. That is plants utilizes the carbon dioxide, and with the presence of sunlight it gives out oxygen that is utilized by the human beings for the respiration. That is one of the important factors in the biodiversity. Greenhouse gases emission should also be prevented to minimize the pollution. அதுவுமே வந்து ஒன் ஆஃப் தி ஃபேக்டர்ஸ் ஃபார் தி டெவலப்மெண்ட் ஃபார் தி சஸ்டைனபிள் டெவலப்மெண்ட் ஆஃப் சஸ்டைனபிள் என்விரான்மெண்ட் ஆர் சஸ்டைனபிள் க்ரோத்தை வந்து நம்ம வந்து அப்போ தான் வந்து நம்ம வந்து க்ரியேட் பண்ண முடியும். Wind energy. Wind energy is generated through the windmills. The wind is a renewable source of energy. Huge energy is derived through the windmills, and it is also one of the factors for sustainable development of the country. Solar energy. The solar energy is generated through the solar panels, or we can minimize the cost wise, we can minimize, and it is a good remedy from nature. It is a pollution free, and it doesn't contribute to the emission of the greenhouse gases. Green space. Green space is the utilizing the barren lands into any kind of park or any kind of cultivable lands to promote the sustainable development, or any kind of greenhouse sheds. Nowadays they are utilizing the greenhouse cultivation. பசுமை குடில் திட்டம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி நிறைய இப்போ வந்து they are practicing for the cultivation of the plants through the greenhouse method, or polyhouse cultivation is nowadays practiced. This is also one of the factors for the sustainable development. Green spaces provide a remarkable opportunity to take pleasure in outdoor recreation. More so in big cities, they are existing. This green space technology is utilized not only in the big cities, some rural areas are also they are promoting this, and they are practicing in an effective manner by utilizing the greenhouse method, greenhouse cultivation of different crops, and as well as the polyhouse cultivation is also nowadays practiced. This is one of the good factors to promote the sustainable development. Crop rotation. Crop rotation is also very much essential to improve the fertility of the soil, and also minimize the diseases which is caused by the crops. ஒரே க்ராப்பை வந்து நம்ம ஒரு சீசன் ஃபுல்லாக வந்து நம்ம வந்து கல்டிவேட் பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா வந்து அந்த சாயிலோட ஃபர்டிலிட்டியை வந்து போயிடும். அதே வந்து ஒரு throughout the year வந்து when we cultivate different crops, then the soil fertility will also be retained, and we can also get different vegetables or different crops in a particular year. This is one of the important factors for sustainable development, that is the crop rotation technology. And also we can minimize the diseases which is caused by the insects or pests which damages the crops. When we promote the crop rotation, the diseases are also minimized. Conclusions. When we come to the conclusion, that is we are concluding that it is emphasized on the people, well-being of the people, equity in the relationships to each other, and social stability, economic status. These are also very essential factors for the essential factors for the sustainable development. Climate change is also one of the factors which is enhancing the sustainable development and human settlement. Climate change improves the ability and the geographic locations. The economic sectors are also getting strengthened. Economic development is attained through the climate change. These are the main conclusions, that we have to minimize the pollution and social stability, green space utilization, caring on the well-being of the people's needs. These are the main factors which are responsible for the sustainable development, and we can create a sustainable pollution-free India by following these kind of strategies which I mentioned earlier. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for watching this particular video. Thank you.